Hi guys, so you're welcome to my YouTube channel. So this is the last assignment in week 3, construction. Okay, so in this very assignment, we are going to perform some workday functions and also do some work on dates, and then we also do lookup function in them. Okay, so I'll go ahead and download my workbook here. Okay, great. So I've downloaded my workbook, so I'll open my workbook. Great. Okay, so this is my workbook. We have 2 sheets in this very workbook. Okay, so let's go back to the requirements so that we see what it has for us. Okay, so remember, you need to read the scenario because it will help you to understand what you are going to work on. Okay, so you do that yourself. I'm just gonna go straight to the requirements. Okay, so we have sheet 1 and sheet 2. As you can see from here, this is sheet 1, and then this is sheet 2. Okay, so let's see what we have. It says 1, it says the columns labeled contracts. The columns labeled contract dates on sheet 1 and holiday dates on sheet 2 need to be formatted properly. Show up as dates. Okay, so contract dates and holiday dates, we need to. Okay, so this is contract dates on sheet 1, and they also have holiday dates here. Okay, so what we'll do is, for us to be able to see it very clearly, we will use, we can either widen it here, or we just select everything, and then we use auto fit weight. Okay, so we'll come here and then we use the auto column weight. Okay, so that we can see everything. Okay, so we say that we should format this to show up as the. So you can see that it's showing up as it, but here Excel read it as numbers. Okay, so what you will do is that we select all, and then you come here and then you format it as date. And you do the same thing for this one as well. Okay, so format is as date, short date. Great, so we are done with the first part. Let's see what we have again. Okay, so it says the company does not work on the owner's birthday. Since you and the owner share the same birthday, please add your birthday to the holiday table on sheet 2. The year you put with your birthday needs to correspond to the years which these projects are being completed. Put at least 2 years worth of birthday on the list. Okay, so we are acting as the owners of this company, or this construction company. So it's asking us to put our birthdays in the birthday, the holidays date, showing that the owner, or we don't work on the owner's birthday. Okay, so on sheet 2 we have the holidays. So it's asking us to add our birthdays at least twice within when the work will be completed. Okay, so we have that of 2024. Here we have that of 2025 and then 2023. So we know that 2023 is gone. Okay, so that would be, if we put our birthday for 2023, it means that that will be for last year. Okay, but we are doing that for this year and next year, which is when the work will be will be completed, or one will start and then complete. Okay, so let's say my birthday is, 25th March. It's 25th March. So I'll add one for 2024 and I'll add one for 2025. Okay. So 25th March, since March is the third month, I would like to add it here. Okay. Okay, remember Excel reads date as month, day, and then year. Okay, so this month shows that this is May, 27th May. Okay, since my birthday is in March, I will add it to after New Year's Day. So I will left click here and I'll insert, sorry. I'll left click here and insert, and then I can name it my birthday or owner's birthday. That would make it my birthday. And then I'll add it, which is March 25th, 2024. Okay, so that is that for 2024, and then I'll come here and add the same for 2025. Okay, set, and then my birthday is already shown, and I'll put March 25, 2025. Okay, so I can choose to color it. Okay, just for it to show that this is my birthday, I can choose to give it font color, maybe red or any color you want to, but you can also choose to leave it like that. But for me, I want to change the color. And then I'll do the same thing for my other birthday. Okay, so we are done for that, and then we'll see what we have again. It says on sheet 1, create a column that looks up at the number of days each house plans to plan takes to build from sheet 2. Okay, so from sheet 2 we have this build time. Okay, and their plans. So we are going to use lookup function to look up for the build for the build time for all the plans that we have here. Okay, for all these customers. Okay, so we have their house plan, but they want us to insert another column here that will show accordingly to the plans that each customer has. Okay, so first of all, name this as build time. You can choose to name it anyhow you want. Build time. I name my build time. Okay, and then I will use lookup function to do that. Okay, so my formula will be equal to then lookup. Okay, so I'm looking up for this, so my value will be this, and then I'll bring comma. Okay, so my table array will be for this very table. Okay, it's not all, but this very table that contains my plan and then the build time. Okay, so I'll choose this, and then I will try to put some absolute reference so that it will not move. Okay, so I'll do my absolute reference here. I'll put my absolute reference so that it will not move. Okay. Now it says column index number. So we are looking for build time. Okay, not the plan. Okay, so remember Excel reads this column as 1 and reads this as 2. Forget about this because there is nothing here. We have already selected this as the table array. It will read this as 1 and read this as 2. So our column index number here will be 2. And then we are looking for exact match. So choose false, and then we hit enter. So you can see that this is showing us what 70, and then we'll drag for the rest of them. So you can check, this is month, you can check for this very one. So when you check, you can see this one is what Mount Roriema is 70. Let's check for those with Pico Fells. Pico Fells is 65. And when you check, it's going to be the same for all of them. Okay, so that's the power of Excel and then for lookup function as well. Okay, so we are done for that. So we'll go back and then see what we have again. Okay, so it says that create formulas in 3 additional columns to calculate the estimated completion date based on 3 different work schedules, which is 1, calculate for completion day for all homes using a workday function if we work normal days, Monday to Friday, and then calculate the completion date for all homes if we also work on each Saturday during construction. Okay, so this one means that from Monday to Saturday. Okay, this one is from Monday to Friday. This one is from Monday to Saturday. And then this one says calculate the completion date for all homes if you also work on each Saturday and then holidays. Okay, so this is from Monday to Friday. This is from Monday to Saturday. And then we are calculating this also from Monday to Saturday, plus if we work on the holidays as well. Okay, so you can see that we have the holidays here. Okay, so let's first start with calculating for if we only work the completion date of if we only work for Monday to Friday. Okay, so you can name your this table as any how you want, but I'll name mine Monday, sorry, to Friday. Okay, I'll increase it a bit, and I'll name this Monday to Saturday. Increase it a bit, and then I will also name this Monday to Saturday plus holidays. Okay, so that will be I've created the sheets, the where I will impute or calculate for all of this using the contract date. Okay, so I just want to explain something more about these formulas that we're going to create for the estimated completion date. Okay, so what this means is that, let's say, for example, we have been given a contract on this very day, okay, which is 22nd December 2023. And then we are being asked to use 70 days to build this. But we are only supposed to work on Mondays to Friday, which is if we calculate it, we'll find the days that we'll get for all of these people. Okay, and it's the same thing for this. Okay, if we have been given a contract to work starting on this day, and then we'll be given either 70 days or 65 days, and then we are supposed to work from Monday to Saturday. How many or what is the day that we are going to finish the contract? The same applies to this. If you have been given, let's use this as an example. If you have been given a contract to work on the 18th of December, and they have given you 65 days to work, okay, but you are supposed to work on Mondays to Saturday, plus, even if you have holidays, in the time frame, in all these 65 days, when are you going to complete? So this is what we are coming to calculate for. So we are going to use the weekday function, and then workday, and then work.intl functions. Okay, so we'll start off with from Monday, Friday. Okay, so our formula for the Monday to Friday will be equal to workday. Okay, so it's asking us for the start date. If you can see start date. So our start date is this. This is the day that we accepted our contract. Okay, so we'll put our comma, and then it says how many days are we using to build. Okay, so this is the day. Okay, so this work day only calculates from Mondays to Fridays. Okay, so you can see that they put holidays here. Okay, so the bracket holidays, which means it is optional. You can either add holidays to it or not. Okay, but since you are looking from only Monday to Friday, as this workday function calculates for, we are going to leave it like that and just hit enter. Okay, so we'll format it as a date. Okay, so which means that if we get contracts at this date, and then we are supposed to build for 70 days, and then we are only working on from Monday, Friday, we are supposed to do it, finish by this date. Okay, so you can, if you have calendar, you can calculate and check if this is very true. Okay, so we'll drag it down for the rest of them. And we'll do the same thing for from Monday to Saturday. Okay, but this one, since we are adding Saturday, workday function only calculate from Monday to Friday, which is working days. But since we are adding weekend, we use the work.intl, this very form. Okay, so we use this one. Okay, so this our start date. So our start date is still this, and then we'll put our comma, and then our days is this, and then it's asking us for weekend. Okay, so you see number one is Saturday and Sunday, which is 2 days, and then this one says Saturday, Monday. Okay, but we are only looking for Saturday. Okay, we are only adding Saturday. So if you check here, you can see Saturday is 17. You can either type 17 here, or you can also choose Saturday only. It will still bring, okay. So we say Saturday is a weekend day. So it means that we are adding Saturday. So we click and select. It is still showing up 17. Now we don't want any holiday, so just enter. Okay, and then drag for, we'll format it as a date. As a date. And then we'll drag it for the rest. Okay. So we are on to this. We'll also use the same work.nitl. Okay, so this is work.intl. Our start date is still this. And then we are using this, and then we are adding weekend, which is Saturday only. And now we'll put comma, and then it's asking us for holidays. Okay, so for the holidays, we know that we have the holidays on sheet 2. So what we'll do is that we'll come here, and then we will drag, we select this, or for all the holidays. Okay, and then we'll put absolute reference so that it will not move. Okay, put some absolute reference here. Absolute reference so that it will not move whilst we drag it down. Okay, so this is how your formula should look like. Okay, when you hit enter, you can see it's showing up. Okay, you format this so as a date, short date. Okay, so you can see we have some little differences, little small differences here. Okay, so we just click and drag for the rest. Okay, so we are done with our calculation for the Monday to Friday, Monday to Saturday, and then Monday to Saturday plus the holidays. Okay, so we are done with this. Okay, so number 5 says sort the data by contract date with the oldest contract on top. Okay, so we'll sort it here, and you know how we sort. Okay, what we'll do is I'll add filter, select the headings, and then we'll add filter here. Okay, so we'll add filter, and then it says that sort the data by contract date with oldest contract on top. So we are sorting it by contract date, and then it said the oldest on top. Okay, so we sort it by oldest to newest. So when you sort, you can see that there have been a lot of change here. Okay, so that's what we are really looking for. Okay, and then it says we should create a lookup sheet. Okay, it says I create a separate sheet that the office assistant can use. Use data validation to create a drop-down list of customer names. It is most efficient to use a name range for the client list. Create an input message for the drop-down list. Okay. Okay, so we are going to insert a new sheet, and then we'll make it our lookup sheet. Okay, so to add a new sheet, you just click here, this add, and then you add a new sheet. So we just click and drag it to the front, rename this as what? Lookup sheet. We'll rename it as lookup sheet. We still have our sheet 1 and then sheet 2. Okay, so let's see what we are supposed to do on the lookup sheet. Okay, so it says, number 1 says we should do what? Use name ranges and then create a drop-down list of all the client's name or customer name. So what we'll do is that we'll create name ranges for this. Okay, so we'll create a name range. You will select these whole names. Please don't add the heading, just select the names. Okay, then we'll come to this name box and then rename it as either customer name or client name. Anyhow we want to name it, customer name. Customer name. And then since we are going to do lookup, it is very wise and advisable that you also create a name range for the whole data. Okay, so you select the whole data. And then create a name range for it. So you can name it data or hoodie. Name it data. Okay. So let's go back to our lookup sheet. So you say we should use a drop-down list to get all the names of the clients. Okay. So we do that here, like we already done before. Okay, so we'll name it this one, customer name. Okay, customer name. Okay, and then I will impute this. I will set this cell as an input cell. Okay, and I will do my data validation. Okay, so to do with data validation to get all the names of the customers, you go to data and then you click on data validation here. So when you click on it, we are looking for list. Okay. And then what source? Okay, we are creating them for all the customers. And you remember we've already created a name range for the customers. Okay, so you just quote that the same way you spelt it when you were creating the name range. Okay, so this is how I save mine. So I'll hit enter. I hit OK. And then when you click on this, you can see that it's showing all the names of the customers here. Okay. Okay. So let's go to what we have again. Okay. So here it says use lookup function to display the address, house plan, contract date, build time, and then the estimated date. Okay, so let's first do this, and then we'll come to this. Okay, we are going to use lookup function to look out for the address, the house plan, the contract, and the build time for each customer. Okay, all right, so let me come here. I'll just put here maybe client customer information. Customer information, and then I'll come here. I'll put address. I will put home plan. And then I'll come here, also put maybe a contract date. And I also come here and then add build time. Okay, so I'll set this as an output cell. I also set this as an output cell. Set this also as an output cell. You can leave it like that if you want. Okay, it's not by force to do that. Okay, and I'll increase this a little bit. Increase it a little bit. Increase this a little bit as well. Okay, and then I will have my estimated dates, estimated completion dates. Okay, and then we have address, house plan, contract dates, and then we have build time, and then estimated completion date. So we are looking for normal working days, Monday to Saturday, and then Monday to Saturday with holidays. Okay, so we'll create places for them as well. Okay, so I want here to be Monday to Friday, sorry, Friday. And then I'll make here so Monday to Saturday. And then I'll make here also, sorry, Monday to Saturday plus holidays. Okay, just add holidays. Okay, so I just increase it so that to take. Okay. Okay, so I'll set this file as an output cell. I said this also as output. I will set this also as an output cell. Okay, so you can either just shade it or you can use set it as output cell like I have done. Okay, so you can shade it here using this fill color. Okay, you can come here and then if you want the color to change to any one that you want, you can do that. Okay, but I want to set it as an output cell. Okay, so that's great. All right, so let me add space here. Set. Okay, I'll delete this. Oh, sorry. Okay, so I'll add space here. Oh, it's not working. Okay, so let me leave it like that. Okay, so let me see. I have to add okay. I wanted to add a space here. So that is that for it. Make sure that you leave a space in between so that it will be okay. It will look nice. Okay. So these are the customer's information. I have the address, home plan, the contract, date, and then build time. Okay. Let me format this probably also as a heading. It's a small heading. Format this as a heading. And then I'll merge and put in the center. And then I'll format this also as a heading. And then merge and put in the center. Okay. Okay, great. And then let's go on with our lookup. Okay, so remember the last time we did lookup, we learned a whole lot of stuff from there. And we're going to do the same thing here. Okay, so we start off with the address. Our formula here, within lookup. Okay, so lookup value, this is our lookup value. Make sure there is a name showing in this box before. Okay, if there is no name showing, it will not appear. Okay, so, and then our table array, remember, we already set a name range for the whole data. Okay, so that's the one that we are going to use. So we'll quote it here, it's data. So this is it, data. And then column index number. So we'll come here to come and check for the column index number of the address. Okay, so we can see house address here. Okay, so ignore this. Excel is not going to read this, but we'll start from here as 1. Okay, so if this is 1, then our house address is going to be 2. Okay, so can delete that and just write 2. And then, okay, we are looking for false. We're looking for exact match. Okay, so that will be our formula. We hit enter. Okay. Okay. Okay, so we also do this for contract dates. Sorry, I spelled this wrong. Contract. This is contract date. Okay, so let's do the same thing for contract date. Okay, so our formula is going to be equal to thing lookup. Our lookup value is this name. And then our table array is data. And then we're going to look for the column index number of contract dates. So contract date is, you see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Contract date is 4. Contract date is 4. Okay, so you come here, you delete this. Just put your 4, bring your comma. We are looking for exact match. So choose 4 and hit enter. Make sure you format this as a date. Short date. Okay, so we do the same thing for this. And lookup of value is this data, and then column index number for this is 3. Okay, it's history, husband history, and then build time is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 5 here. Build time is 5. Then lookup. Our lookup value is this data, and then our column index number is 5. I already checked that, and then we are looking for. Okay, so we are done for this. We do the same thing for this. Okay, the same thing for this one. Let's go to vim lookup. Is this. Okay, and then go data. Okay, so let's go check our column index number. So our column index number for Monday to Friday is 6. Okay, so we come here, delete this stuff. You put your 6, and then we are looking for exact match. Hit enter. Make sure you format it as a short date. Okay, so if this is 6, which means this is going to be 7. Okay, go to vim lookup, and then lookup value is this. Our table array is data, and then our column index number is 6. We already checked that, and then we want this and hit enter, and you format this as what date. Sorry, this is our. Okay, we do the same thing for this. Go to vim lookup value is this, and then our table array is data, and then our column index number is 8. We are looking for false exact one. Hit enter, and you format it as what short date. So you can cross check if everything is correct. Okay, when you open this, you can see that it is changing. You can see it's changing. You select any different customer, it will change. So make sure you check. Okay, you can cross check for at least maybe 2 people. If all the information is right, then it means that you are right here. Okay. Okay, so let's see what we have again. We say finally, please label and the worksheet tab appropriately. Ensure all columns are wide enough for data to contain in there. Format column headings to make the pages easier to read. Okay, so those. Okay, so we already named this as lookup sheet. Okay, I don't know why you will name this very sheet and then this very sheet. Okay, you can name this as probably data, or and then you can also name this as maybe holiday sheet or something like that. Okay, depending on how you want to name it is up to you. But make sure you color this, color that, make it look nice. I like red, yellow, green. Okay. Okay, so we are supposed to format the headings. Okay, let's make this bold. Let's make it stand. Okay, so let's to show that this is heading. Increase this a little bit. Okay. Yes. So that you know that it's a heading. Then we'll do the same thing for these people as well. Increase it and bold. And then bring this down. Put it in the middle. Okay, make sure that everything is showing very well. Increase it so that it will show very well. Okay, right now you can see that it is shown very well, and everybody can see that these are what the headings. Okay, and let's go back to the lookup sheets. Okay, so let's also do a little bit of adjustment here. Okay, let me see. I'll make this one in the middle. I'll merge this, increase this one a bit. Also put this one here in the middle. I'll merge this, increase this a little bit. I'll bold in it, and then I'll open this one. Make it in the middle. So it's still working. Okay, so I want to change this to maybe black. Okay, and change it to black. Okay, you can choose any color you want. Okay, let me increase this one to a bit. Make it bold. Increase it to 12. Make this bold. Increase it. And then I'll do the same thing for these ones. Bold in it, then I'll increase it a bit. Okay, let me widen it up small. And then increase here. Increase this one too. Maybe I want this one to be in the middle. Can make it in the middle. Great, and also increase this one a bit. And then put it in the middle. Okay, also increase this one a bit. Increase this. Put these ones in the middle. Put these ones in the middle. Okay, so that is the end of this assignment. Okay, you can change it and then go through. Okay, and please make sure that you try to read these rubrics here, because they are going to be graded according to this. Okay, they are going to use this to give you the marks. Okay, so you can see here that 2 points if you're able to do this, 3 points if you're able to do this correctly, 3 points. So make sure you check it. Okay, and don't forget to name this sheet, or else you have yourself, they will deduct some marks from your work. Okay, so just clean it up and then we are good to go. Thank you. Please subscribe to my channel and then see you later.